Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos, and today we're going to have another super cute thrifty project. So I grabbed these cutting boards from my local Salvation Army thrift store. They were both half price, so I think it was total $5 for both of them. And then I also grabbed some scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, the stencil Farmer's Market from Dollar Tree, this little Farm Fresh cutout that I had, a wooden tag, some stencils that I bought a few years ago. They're kind of like Ray Dunn style. And some wooden beads. So the first thing I'm going to do is I taped off the cutting boards roughly like 3/4 of the way down. And I'm going to paint both of the bottoms of the cutting boards and just the bottoms with some white chalk paint. Now that I have them both painted white, I'm going to peel off the tape, and that should give you a nice crisp line. And as you can see, I got some paint on the top half of the little one. I just used a baby wipe and wiped that off. Next, I'm going to take some brown wax, and I'm going to wax right up to the line. I didn't put tape over. I just was really careful where I added the brown wax, and I did this to both of them. So now both the tops are stained, and the bottom is white. Next, I'm going to take some tape, and I'm going to lay it right above that white line. And then I'm going to lay another piece of tape on top of that one, and then I'm going to pull that one from the center. And this is just so that I get a perfectly crisp line and it's all even. Then I'm going to add another piece of tape right on the white line again. And this is going to give me a small space in between those two pieces of tape. And I'm going to do this on both of them, the big one and the small one. And I'm going to paint that area with some black paint. And as you can see, I did it on both. I'm going to peel the tape and see how crisp those lines are. They're nearly perfect. And you can use painter's tape. I just had masking tape. I didn't have any painter's tape left, so I just used masking tape, and that worked perfectly fine. And look how cute they are. They're already adorable. You could just leave them like that if you wanted to. Next, I'm going to take that tag that I had, and I'm going to paint that white, and I'm also going to paint that Farm Fresh sign white also. The Farm Fresh, I believe, came from Dollar Tree during the fall time. Next, I'm going to paint 2 of my beads white, 2 of my beads black, and 2 of my beads I'm going to stain with the brown wax. And as you can see, I used a combination of bigger and smaller beads. You can use whatever combination that you like. I just wanted to be able to have 1 white bead, 1 black bead, and 1 stain bead on each of my cutting boards. So now that I have all of that done, I'm going to set that aside. And then I'm going to take those stencils that I showed you. You could use a stamp. You can use any stencils. You could actually do this just writing it out with a permanent marker if you wanted to. And I'm going to stencil out the word eat. And once I had that all done, I'm going to take that Farmer's Market stencil from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to lay that in the center of the large cutting board right on top of the white. And I used a little bit of masking tape to hold that down. And then I'm just going to use a sponge stencil brush and a very, very little bit of paint. And I'm going to go over the whole stencil. And you're going to do this until the stencil is completely covered. Just small amounts of paint going over the same one areas over and over until you get the desired color that you want in the darkness. Next, I'm going to take some twine. I'm going to tie it around the top of this. And then I'm going to put my tag on one side of the string. I'm just going to kind of pull it down a little. Then I'm going to add my 3 beads. Like I said, I did 3 different colors. I did the stained, the white, and the black. And I'm going to add the smaller bead, then the stained bigger bead, and then the darker black bead. And these had like quite a large hole in the bottom of them. So I had to tie my twine quite a few times to make sure that they don't slip off. So I'm just going to make sure that they're not going to pop off. And then I'm going to let them hang down a little bit. As you can see, I didn't go all the way to the top. And then I'm going to tie On the tag, the same way, just add a knot so that it won't fall off. And then I'm going to trim my edges. Then I'm going to take some more twine and I'm going to tie it around the top in just a bow. And as you can see, I made the bow a little bit big so that it would just kind of hang down over the other things that I had hanging on there. And then I'm just going to trim that one side to make sure that it was even with the other. And how cute is this? I'm sorry that it cut off the top. You'll see it again in a few minutes. Next, I'm going to take that scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby and I'm going to cut it out to line up to just the white part of the bottom of the small cutting board. Then I'm going to use some Mod Podge to attach that. Then once it was dry, I sanded off the excess on the edges. Once that was all dry and sanded, I'm going to take the Farm Fresh cutout and I'm going to add that right to the top. And I went a little bit over on the black with it and some on the brown, and I painted it white so that it would contrast with those two colors. I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue all over the whole thing, and then I'm going to press and hold it until it's adhered. I'm just going to add it right there, and how cute is that little one? Next, I'm going to take some twine and I'm going to run it through the back side. So I did both pieces through, and then I'm going to kind of pull it through on the other sides there, like through the loops, and then I'm just going to tie it off in the center. I'm going to make sure that it does not go anywhere and double knot that. Then I'm going to slide my beads through. And like I said, I did the 3 different colored beads on this one also. So I did the black bead first, then the stain bead, and then the white bead. And once I had those all on, I'm just going to tie in the bottom in a knot to make sure that they don't slide off, just like I did with the first one. And I think this is so adorable. How cute are these? And to believe that they were from a thrift store. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of black paint on my sponge stamper and just kind of go around the edges on the white to kind of give it more of a rustic look. And that is it. How absolutely adorable did these turn out? I love them. I think I'm going to keep them displayed right on my counter, and I think they are absolutely so stinking cute. I hope you enjoyed this thrifty project. As always, don't forget to spread the chaos, and thank you so much for watching. I hope this gives you a different way of looking at things at the thrift store.